let us talk now about the Capcom Fighting Collection, which I played all day Friday. All right? So, Capcom Fighting Collection came out on Friday, and I played it all day. As I said, it has a whole bunch of games in it. Both versions of Power Stone, both versions of CVS, Capcom versus SNK, Project Justice / Rival Schools, Capcom Fighting Jam / Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, and, I think Star Gladiator. So there's a ton of games in this collection, right? For me, the games that hold most weight are those that were played competitively or have a new version in here of a game that previously was played competitively. And out of all the games in this collection, that's definitely Capcom versus SNK 2 and Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. And the truth is, those two games have an insane amount of content just within themselves. 6 different grooves in CVS, 3 different grooves in Alpha 3 Upper. Actually, there's more grooves or isms, but they're hidden. Insanely large cast of characters. There's just a lot to explore in those fighting games. So that's what I played on Friday. Now, if on Friday I had seen an overwhelmingly positive wave of attention and people were like, huzzah, Phil's back to fighting games, then I would have been like, hey, this week, let's change the schedule. Let's make it so that we play way more fighting games in the schedule. Let's do this like every other day, right? But that's not what happened. What happened was a core group of people who enjoy my content and like seeing me play fighting games came by all day and watched and talked and engaged and supported, but it was like half my usual audience. And I mean that too. Like on YouTube, we barely had around 200 viewers, if that, all day. And even on Kick, it was just down. Okay, I noticed that. So it is what it is. People just aren't that into classic fighting games, which sucks because classic fighting games are way better than modern fighting games, in my opinion. I've played Street Fighter 6 for 2 different years, and they're just not very good anymore. It's crappy. It's become just a pattern play, garbage, repetitive game that's not interesting. It always looks exactly the same. I mean, take a look at my footage from Friday's Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Compare that with any footage of Street Fighter 6 in the last several months. You're going to see variety of characters, interesting play styles, flashy attacks, combos. You don't know who's going to win. Compare that with Street Fighter 6, where every match is exactly the same boredom bullshit. It's just night and day. Oh, by the way, the old school games take skill to fucking play, too. They're not just patterns, you see? So, I dominated the vast majority of the day, won like something like 80+% of the matches that I played. Completely kicked ass. Great footage. If you haven't seen it yet, I watched back some of the footage. The quality is amazing now. Me playing classic fighting games, it's so outstanding. The collection only runs at 720p, but man, my setup, full frame rate, gorgeous color representation, it just looks great. And I'm so happy because when I used to play these things, it would look like shit because my old setup was so bad, but now it just looks amazing. So I'm very pleased with how it came out. I hope if you haven't, you'll check out the footage from Friday. It's really good stuff. So, what are my overall opinions about the collection? Okay. Well, once again, they have literally, again, redone the same exact collection. What do I mean by that? It's the same exact GUI, okay, which is the graphical user interface. It's the same exact menus. It's the same exact features. It's literally exactly the same, okay? It's the same exact game. Only it's different fighting games in it, but it's the same as the Marvel Collection. It's the same as Capcom Fighting Collection 1. They've put no effort whatsoever into making this better. So because of that, it's still frustrating. Oh, I want to play the game online. You go to play it. What the hell? Why is this weird, stupid graphical filter on, and how do I turn it off? Oh, you can't. You have to quit online, go into the single-player campaign, start a game, open the menu, and there's the ability to turn it off. Why can't I just do it in online? Because they didn't bother improving the collection. It's the same collection from like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh. With the online play, all right? You set it to say, I only want 4 and 5 bar connections. Do not give me bad connections. Even if it means I don't get matches, don't give them to me. You go online, you immediately match with someone, and it doesn't tell you the connection of the person. So you have no idea if this is a good connection or not. So, of course, you accept red connection, worst possible. But I set it specifically to only give me 4 to 5 bar connections. I never would have accepted it if I knew that it was a red connection. Well, too bad. It's the same exact netcode, the same exact system from over, 5 years ago. They didn't improve it. So it sucks. It's stupid. It's garbage. Oh, okay. You go to play online. All right, fight. Teleporting across the screen. Roll back. Kick someone. KO. But the match continues because actually you didn't kill them because the rollback reversed it. It's like... So, the games are good. Capcom vs. SNK 2 is a great game. I'm telling you, I've been craving playing more CVS 2 ever since I played it on Friday. I seriously want to play more of it. I like the game a lot, even though I'm not great at it. I want to play and improve. I want to try other characters. I want to mess around with it. And I'm excited to play more today. I've been hearing the music play in my head all weekend. I'm like, yes, I cannot wait. We're going to do it on Sunday night again. But the online play is ass. Again, third collection in a row. Same people made it, same exact thing. Third collection, it's garbage. Capcom has zero effort into these collections. They're not trying at all. They just want your money. And it's pathetic because CVS 2 is a very highly played competitive game. There's no reason for this collection to perform like this. Alpha 3 Upper has never even had online play ever in anything sold. So now you could finally buy it and play it with people online, except it teleports all over the place. Wow, thanks, Capcom, right? Like, what a great way to preserve your games, that posterity, right? Yeah, that's a really good effort. It's not. Once again, Capcom has just, as they say, phoned it in, dialed it in, didn't give a shit. Now, will you hear any of this from anyone else? I doubt it, because most people who are playing the collection are either being paid to, or they're shilling it on purpose. The usual fighting game butt kissers, right? They're not going to sit here and tell you the collection actually sucks online. They're just going to be like, oh, it's great. Well, it's not. It's literally not great. It sucks. It's exactly the same as the last two. It is a ripoff. Now, if you're going to play these games offline, this is a great collection. The value is there. These are good representations of the games. CVS 2 played very well. I was impressed with how it played, and I can't wait to play more today. But will you hear that from anyone else in the FGC? Probably not. They're going to just be, oh, it's the best thing ever. Buy it now. But since it's really the only way that I can play these games because I don't have access to FightCade, and I'll explain that in a moment, I'm going to continue to play this collection, probably Friday night fights every Friday night. And if I have extra time during a week for a night stream, I'll play it again. Because the thing is, playing it once a week is not going to be enough for me to actually enjoy it and learn stuff and get good at it. It's not. So I'm hoping I can play more than that, but we'll have to see how it goes. Okay? We'll do it together and see how much time we have. And again, if people show up, engage, and support with classic fighting games in this collection, I'll do it more often. If immediately we see low attendance, low engagement, low support, and it's my slow stream of the week, then I'm not going to keep doing it. It sucks, but what can I do, right? Maybe I'll just do it Friday nights. So I can't wait for more. We'll talk about the schedule in a sec, all right? But I'm craving the games, can't wait to play them. Just sucks that these collections are not great. Now, why can't I play FightCade? Because we found out that FightCade's not secure, that you can use an IP sniffer program to get someone's internet address. And if someone has my IP, they can literally sit here and DDoS attack me all day and make it so that I can't make a living. So I can't use FightCade. It's just too much of a risk. I've already confirmed this with multiple parties in the FGC that, yeah, it's not safe at all. It's actually kind of messed up that all these time the FGC relies on FightCade to play these games online, but basically there's no protections at all. No one ever designed a protection in place to hide your IP. So there you go. No, you can't use a VPN when playing because that it makes it very laggy, in which case, what's the point of playing, right? VPNs are for when you're like watching something. Like, for example, I want to watch SmackDown, but it's not on TV where I am in the United States. Well, I use a VPN, and now all of a sudden SmackDown's on my Netflix account because I claim like I live in Canada. See, that's what VPNs are for. When you're watching on-demand content, you can't use VPNs and play games online. It adds too much latency, and it just becomes laggy as shit, so there's no point. Okay. And by the way, again, I have talked with people in the FGC about this. They all have agreed with me and said, yeah, you're right. You're just asked out. No one else in the FGC has people coming after them. And, I guess the only other person would be LTG, and that's why LTG is not using FightCade. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be the same situation. People will go after him. People will go after me for no good. In my case, it's for no good fucking reason. I don't do anything offensive in the FGC. Just these scumbags want to mess with me. So Anyway, it is what it is. I can't use FightCade. That's why I am beholden to these collections when they come out. And when the Capcom puts no effort in and the collections suck, hence Capcom Fighting Collection 2, it is what it is. All right? Okay. All right. I received a generous $15 tip from Big Papa Phil. I could not catch the fighting game streams. I'm actually currently on a trip, but